What if I told you he never forgot you? Not when you stopped praying, not when your heart went numb, not when you made choices you still can't forgive yourself for. What if I told you that even in the silence, the chaos, the confusion, you were never off his radar? You thought the pain meant distance, but what if it was a rope pulling you back? You thought your sins disqualified you, but what if they were the very reason he chose you, for redemption, not rejection? Maybe you lost your way, but that doesn't mean Allah lost sight of you. He watched as you drowned in guilt. He listened to the whispers of your heart, the ones you didn't dare turn into du'a. He waited, patiently, and not once did he turn away. You looked around and felt like everyone else had a better path, a cleaner heart, an easier journey. But what if your storm was part of your salvation? What if the very things you hated about your life were guarding you from a version of yourself that would have destroyed you? You thought he was silent, but silence from Allah is never neglect. It's preparation, refinement, protection, because before he gives, he purifies. You were crying over delayed answers, but what if Allah was strengthening your voice so your du'a would be deeper, more desperate, more real? You didn't lose faith. You were just being taught how to hold it tighter. Those sleepless nights weren't empty. They were witnessed. That brokenness wasn't wasted. It was your beginning. Allah breaks us gently, not to punish, but to rebuild. Maybe you think you've gone too far, that your slate is too stained, that the version of you who used to cry in sujood is too far gone to ever return. But listen, Allah doesn't just accept returners. He loves them. He rushes to them. When my servant comes to me walking, I go to him running. So don't let Shaitan convince you you're too broken to come back, because it's in that brokenness that Allah pours His light. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be sincere. This pain you're carrying, it's not proof that you're forgotten. It's proof that you're being called. So answer. Stand again. Make wudu, even if your hands tremble. Pray, even if your heart feels empty. Cry, even if your tears don't make sense. Because He was never gone. He was always right there, closer than your jugular vein, waiting for the moment you'd stop running and start returning. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Now return, because He's been waiting for you all along.